What is going on YouTube? Your boy is back with another tutorial of a challenge of free code camp section of Sass code. Use at if and at else to add logic to your styles. So it says that the at if directive in Sass is useful to test for a specific case. It works just like the if statement in JavaScript. So it shows us as an example here. So here we have got mixin, which is make bold, and it's taking a parameter of boolean. Alright, which is of course a variable because it's got the dollar sign in there. So it says if boolean is true, then make the font bold. And just like in JavaScript, at else if and else test for more conditions. So this mixin is text effect, and then it's taking a parameter of val. So it says if val is equal to danger, then give it the color red. However, if it's equal to alert, then give it the color of yellow. Else if the value is equal to success, then give it the color of green. And if it's none of the above, then default to black. Alright, so else give it the color black. Alright, so now it tells us to create a mixin called border stroke, right? That takes a parameter val. The mixin should check for the following conditions. Use if, else if, and else. Alright, so we need to create a mixin called border stroke, and the mixin should be checking for these conditions. So if it's light, then we'll give it a 1 pixel solid black border. If it's medium, 3 pixels solid black border. If it's heavy, 6 pixels, and if it's none, then we're not gonna give it any border. Alright, so let's get started with the exciting part. So first of all, I'm gonna create a mixin called border stroke. Okay, so I'll name this border stroke, and then I'm going to give this parameter give you a parameter val. Alright, and then open and close curly brackets. Cool. So now I'm going to say if the val is light, so if the val is equal to light, which is with the help of the if statement. So say if the val is equal to light, then we're gonna give this 1 pixel solid border. Alright, so I'll do border, I think it's this one, isn't it? Border is 1 pixel solid black. Cool, interesting. Alright, so now that this one is done, we need to cater for these values as well. So I'm going to say else if. So else if, oops, yep, else if the value is medium, then I'm gonna give it the wrong brackets. Then I'm gonna give it the border of of 3 pixels solid black, and then else if the value is heavy, then I'm gonna give it the border of 6 pixels, so 6px solid black. Cool. And then if it's none of those, then I would say else no borders. Alright, border none. Alright, so let's check if our test passes. Hopefully it will, if we haven't messed up with anything. Hopefully. That's only, yes, it passes. Raise the roof. Alright, so in short, we just created a mixin called border stroke, passed in a value, and then checked if the value is light, medium, heavy, or none, and depending on the value, we're giving it this borders. So if it's light, we've given it 1 pixels. If it's medium, 3 pixels, and if it's heavy, 6 pixels. And if the value is none, or say it's an empty string, then we don't give it a border. Alright guys, hope you understood the concept behind the usage of ATIF and else, ATIF and else of Sass. If you haven't, leave me a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Until then, have fun playing around with this feature of Sass, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Alright?